Right, folks, welcome back. You're watching Cape Rugby TV, of course, every Wednesday, every Saturday when we talk about what's happening in club rugby. Of course, as you know, some of the clubs have been playing friendly fixtures. We know Blue Jets, Fora, Police and Gardens, and Kraaifontein have been playing a bit of a round robin. Kraaifontein played against Police last week. We managed to get some of the highlights, and we also caught up with some of the captains and coaches, as well as referee Amy Barrett-Turan. Tells us a little bit about what she thinks is some of the enjoying factors of being back in the park.
Oh, it's amazing to be back. This is the pure rugby. These guys are just here for the game, and good rivalry, some massive hits. It was just good to have a run around in preparation for some big games coming up, and I can't believe it's so long that I've been on the club pitch, but yeah, it's good to be back. I think yeah, for me it's I get on the field, it's 15 versus 15, and I'm here to enjoy the rugby and serve the game, and it's whether I'm serving, provincial rugby or club rugby, I make sure I give it the best effort I can. So I hope the boys enjoyed it. I was probably a little bit strict coming off a Currie Cup season, but good to set some standards, and credit to them. They really they adjusted, they adapted, and they played some good rugby. Yeah, it's massive. It's massive to have some of the games on Super Sport and to play at the big stadiums. Play the curtain raisers for some of the Currie Cup, and I think it's some really good prep going into the Women's World Cup next year, and I wish the girls all the best. They're heading off to Europe now for some preparation matches, and I think it's great the support they've got from Western Province and from SA Rugby just to grow the game, build the game, support the girls that are playing, because it is tough. It's not professional, but the girls, it's full commitment from their side, and I really hope, onwards and upwards for women's rugby. I hope there's more opportunities, more clubs playing, more women's clubs playing, and I think that'll filter into the provincial and into our national setup.
Yep, thank you very much.
Op die oomblik is die fitness en conditioning wat deurkom. Die manne begin fit te raak, en op die oomblik begin ons te werk aan die afbreekpunte wat vir ons 'n groot probleem was in die verlede. Die ouetjies begin ook nou te gel met mekaar. So dit is een van die dinge wat vir ons 'n groot probleem in die verlede was. So dit is hoekom ons so 'n bietjie beter begin aanpas met die wedstryd. Ja, jy sien wat dit nice maak is die ouetjies praat met mekaar, en ons het nie 'n goeie rugby seisoen vir die jaar gehad nie, en ons ouetjies is lus vir rugby speel. So dis hoekom die nommers begin groei het, en ek moet sê ons het 'n goeie nommer vanaand gehad. So ons sien regtig uit vir wat voor lê met ons nommers. Die strength and conditioning is baie belangrik vir ons hierdie jaar, want ons het 'n klein seisoen, 'n korte seisoen, en ons bou eintlik vir 2022. En as ons kyk na die nommers, hoe ons lyk, dis ons is manne groei in die klub, is dit eintlik waartoe ons werk. Veral met die wedstryde wat gespeel word. Dis ook waar ons sien waar ons regtig in graag wil groei. Dit is eintlik vir ons mikpunt is strength and conditioning net vir hierdie jaar.
Yeah, it's an absolute privilege, privilege. You don't understand, in the rugby culture, for us to be able to play is an absolute privilege. And I'd like to thank the members involved that made this possible for us to play a little bit of rugby. And the teams that are coming out are quality teams, so it's a massive privilege for us. Yeah, the guys, as soon as they said we can get back to training, we made a squad system. So everyone that was chosen in that squad committed 100% towards this idea of next season. So we've been practicing on and on and on. We've not given up anything, and I'm really proud of the guys, and the commitment that they've shown is absolutely tremendous. I couldn't ask for better. Yeah, definitely. Especially when you talk about muscle memory. The next day you know about it. So it's tough on the body, but it's something that we longed for. We wanted that, and that's why we play rugby. We like the camaraderie and being with the guys that you haven't seen for such a long time. Especially coming out of this whole thing where we couldn't see each other. So playing together is absolutely fantastic. It's just that some of us are getting on the older side now, so the bodies in the mornings are a little bit sore. But yeah, we push through. In terms of next year, what we're doing now, we're trying, as I mentioned, we have the squad system. So we're trying to pull that squad system right through towards the beginning of the 2022 season. So that's what everyone's committed for, and everyone needs to earn their place. Nothing is given in rugby. You have to show that you want to be there and you deserve to be there. So if you deserve to be there, then let's go. So we're building towards 2022. It's a great group of guys. We got some competition in the seconds, but they got to prove themselves again. So we're looking forward to it.
Ja, ek dink die spelers is net dankbaar dat ons elke keer 'n wedstryd kan kry. En ja, dan kom hulle vuur en vlam uit om die game te speel. Baie happy met die game vanaand. Dit was die goed waaraan ons werk het begin werk en dit is fantasties om te sien. Ja, ons baie gekonsentreer op balhantering en samespel en natuurlik op die regte plek waar ons die runners inbring en dit begin werk, val die spasie aan. Kom op mekaar oor die voordeellyn vinnig 'n tweede fase bal. Ja, vinnig die game speel, hoe lekker is dit. Ja, ek is baie happy dat ons besluit het wel om te speel, want ek sien dit as 'n platform vir volgende jaar. En dit gaan weer 'n quick turnaround wees, as ons speel nog 2 wedstryde. Dan het ons nog 'n tens toernooi hierso. So dan is dit basies 'n maand en 'n half om begin weer oefen. So dink ons gaan op die regte pad wees. Dit is 'n goeie voorbereiding vir die volgende seisoen. Ja, ons is baie gelukkig. Ons het baie jong spelers. Eerste span is redelik onervare op hierdie stadium, die squad. Ek dink die gemiddelde ouderdom is iets soos 24 op hierdie stadium. Maar dit is goed vir die toekoms. En as jy die spelers kan behou, dan kan jy bou daarop en jy kan 'n regte krag vorm en dis lekker.
Great to see players playing again. That's it. Clubs playing rugby. Of course, remember, folks, all of these matches are, of course, approved by Western Province Rugby. So any friendly fixtures that you see at the moment, all happening according to very strict guidelines and only if approved by Western Province Rugby. Right, as we mentioned earlier on, if you want to put yourself in the mix to win a case of Score energy drinks, as well as a set of Cape Rugby TV masks, courtesy of CTC Sports, well, of course, you need to do is go to our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Cape Rugby TV, and go and enter our Spot the Logo competition. On a weekly basis, we take the logo, we modify it a little bit, and we give you an opportunity to guess if you, or at least try and see if you can spot the logo. Now, last week we posted the logo from Vineyards Rugby Football Club, and we asked you to try and recognize it and put your comments in there if you spotted the logo. And of course, most of the time somebody gets it right, or in fact most of you get it right, and that just really goes to show how well you know your club rugby. Congratulations then to last week's winner, Fernando Mitchell. Fernando, you spotted the logo, you guessed it correctly, and you are this week's winner of a case of Score energy drinks, as well as a set of masks courtesy of CTC Sports. So we'll get hold of you on Facebook Messenger, and you can come and collect your case of Score energy drinks. Folks, we'll take a break. When we come back from the break, we'll bring you some of the training from Lamott Rugby Football Club. We went out to catch up with some of the guys behind the scenes. Back in a sec.